Okay, we're on Yevamot Perek Hey Mishnah Vav. Sixth Mishnah, last Mishnah in Perek Hey of Yevamot. Says the Mishnah. The first part actually repeats what we learned in the first Mishnah. We're talking about somebody who does a bunch of things in different orders in the process of Yibbum. So let's say Reuven does, Shimon dies and leaves Leah, and so then Reuven gives Leah, does Ma'amar, and then Dan does Chalitzah. One thing after another. Says the Mishnah. Chalitzah asa Ma'amar. If the guy does Chalitzah, then he does Ma'amar. So remember Ma'amar is he gives her Kedushin. Natan get, or he gives her a get. Ba'al, or even if he lived with her. Or, Ba'al ve'asa Ma'amar. What if he first lives with her, i.e. he does Yibbum, then he does Ma'amar. And then we're talking about whether, one Yabam to a woman. Ba'al ve'asa Ma'amar. Ve'natan get ve'chalatz. Okay, so he said, the Mishnah says two things. First of all, Einachar Chalitzah klum. Once you do Chalitzah, then there's no difference. Bein b'tchila, bein ba'emtza, bein ba'sof. This is actually a repetition. We learn this, okay? That if he does Chalitzah, first, let's just let's leave the other brother out of it. Reuven first does Chalitzah. He does Chalitzah for Leah. And once he does Chalitzah, then even if he does Ma'amar afterwards, right? He does Ma'amar, I'm trying to grab the right arrow. He does Ma'amar afterwards, or he gives her a get afterwards for sure, or even if he lives with her afterwards, once he does Chalitzah, there's nothing. Bein b'tchila, bein b'emtza, bein b'sof. Meaning if emtza means he did Ma'amar, and then did Chalitzah, and then did Biyah. Or he did Biyah, well no, that would be Yibbum. He did Ma'amar, he gave her a get, and then did Chalitzah. Einachar Chalitzah klum. So even no matter what he does afterwards, she's not, her tzara, for example, let's say there were two wives. He was married to two wives, okay, and he does Chalitzah, and then he marries, Einachar Chalitzah klum. It's not a bench for tzara, it means for the relatives of the tzara. Okay, so therefore, if he lives with let's say he does afterwards, he does Biyah with tzara afterwards. So once he does Chalitzah, she's tzarat chalutzato, and then she's not a chalutza, and therefore her relatives are muteret, etc., etc. But if he lived with her, bisman shi batchila einachar klum. If he does Yibbum, then once he does Yibbum, then no matter what he does to the other wife, it doesn't matter because he already did Yibbum, so therefore it's not important. But be'emtza ubasof yesh achareha klum. If he does ein achareha klum, but if he does biyah be'emtza, he gives get lazu. Let's say there are two wives. Gives a get to one, uba lazu. The Bartanura said the kat is even for one wife. So let's say he gives one of them a get. Okay? Reuven gives this one a get. And then Reuven does Yibbum for the other one. So he does biyah on this one. So the biyah achar, there is achareha klum, because he has to give he gave her a get. So after the get, there is something. Okay? If the biyah is be'emtza'a, he can go get lazu ba lazu. V'chazar ba'asar ma'amar b'shlishit. And then he does ma'amar to another one. Then asur bikrovoteha. Okay, since he gave the get, because what happened was, since he gave the original get, therefore she's not zikuka liyibbum. He's going to have to give her a get anyway. The time when he does bi'ah for the second woman, if there's another one, right, whatever, there's be'emsar, there's another woman, nonetheless, since he gave the get first, this is chalitzah peguma. So therefore, there is it's Yibbum pagum. So therefore, there is something after it. So therefore, that's what the second opinion is. Bi'ah. Okay, bi'ilah. When it's b'tchila einachreya klum. Then if you do Yibbum properly, but be'emsa u'basof, if you did give a get before, you did ma'amar before, no, ma'amar is okay. If you did give a get before, okay, yesh achareya klum. Then, even though you do bi'ah afterwards, it's bi'ah paguma, and it's not considered full Yibbum. Rabbi Nechemyahu says no. Achat bi'ilah v'achat chalitzah. He doesn't hold like the Tanakam, and he says whether it's chalitzah we said for sure, but even biyah, bein b'tchila, bein ba'emtza, bein ba'sof, no matter when the biyah is, ein achareha klum, and therefore nafka beget below chalitzah. She goes out with the get, meaning if he does biyah and then biyah again, let's say he does Yibbum, let's move these away. He does Yibbum on Sarah, and then he does biyah. He does biyah also on Leah. Okay, the biyah on Leah is not marriage, and therefore she goes without a get. She doesn't have to have a get. Okay, she got a little confused there. Einachar klum nafka beget below chalitza. Okay, if it's he goes after he goes out without a get, she goes v'ihadar b'kidesh leidach achar biyah eva ma'asar klum. That's what it referred to. If he has biyah with the second wife after, then that's not meaningful, and she doesn't require a get for her at all. We'll stop here. dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.